Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at Act 5, Chapter 1, Fracture. And that's the part with Dark Angel. So here we're going to get the team together and we are going to take I have one more, I believe, path to finalize. So I'm just going to see which way we're going to go here to finish that final path to complete this and hopefully get the rewards at the end. We're going to try to one-shot this with a team of 5. Hopefully no revives, no potions. We'll see how we do. Okay, so now we know where we are going. Sometimes it's a little confusing with all of these different pathways. But we should be fine. And I'm taking in a team here with Medusa, Nick Fury. We have Star-Lord, Voodoo, and Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Okay, here we go, guys. And the first fight up is against Iron Man. So we are going to bring in a Medusa into this fight. So we take care of all of those tech champions using her. Some of my other ranked up 5-star champions are locked into the Alliance War right now. So I won't be using them. So this is a completely different team. And we're going to fire off that SP3. And hopefully we take this dude down, Iron Man. And that should be the end of this fight. And no, it's not, so I've got to rush in here now and finish him off before he starts with that arc overload. And Medusa is just outstanding, and this is a rank 4 5-star Medusa. She does have about 130 signature stones on her, so her sig level is about a 130, I believe it was. And we need to take that path right up next to Winter Soldier. So we're going to have to go up this way. And let's take on Thor Jane Foster. And we are going to bring in Nick Fury to take her out. So again, if you needed a path to finish off and to become uncollected or whatever you guys do, this is Act 5, Chapter 1. You got to finish Act 5, Chapter 2. So this would be one of the ways to get towards that uncollected level, and which gives you a lot more rewards. But again, with Nick Fury, you want to spam the heavies to build that bleeds up and to get 7+, to give you internal bleeds. And then you fired off that SP3. And this is doing quite a lot of damage. And she is out, and we took care of that in about 40 hits, taking no damage at all, so that's pretty cool. So far so good. Gamora, you got to look at her Godslayer blade is devastating since they reworked her. And these are brute force nodes, so you got to pay attention to the brute force nodes. Feel free to pause the video and see what brute force is all about. But it's going to be an easy matchup here because we have the class advantage using Dr. Voodoo. I don't think these nodes were class reversal, node reversal, so we'll see. He puts that spirit venom on her. You gotta be careful about that Godslayer blade, but I was very surprised at how easy this fight was using Voodoo. So again, Voodoo is a very overlooked champion these days because there are so many more Mystic champions today. But still, Voodoo gets the job done in absolutely 0 time. So we're gonna bring Nick again in for this Winter Soldier. We're gonna spam the heavies, 7 bleeds, goes into internal bleed, and we start working on the second one. We're gonna bring 7 up again. Boom. Need to spam that heavy, waiting for it. here we go. Drop the SP3, which does a ton of damage with this guy. And he's still the decoy. He's not the real Nick Fury yet. So we're still in good shape to finish most of these matches and get to the boss. And the boss in this fight, I believe, who was the boss in this matchup? I believe it's Archangel, or it is Storm. But when we get there, we'll see. So Star-Lord, we're going to save him for the final fight because they're like mutants. So we're going to keep Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. And why I brought him in is because Star-Lord could get the job done and hold block because he has very good block proficiency. But Stark Spidey could actually evade any bullets and gunplay that this war machine is going to fire off on him. So we apply the shock. Gonna try to bait out that SP2, which we did. Did the evade. Fire up that SP1 stun. You're gonna power drain him on the SP with the heavy attack. After the SP1 to stun, you wanna land that heavy so that you power drain. And then boom, fight is over. 6,000 plus crit. And this again is a level 4 5-star awakened Spider-Man. Use some energy and we're on to the next fight. And it is going to be Gambit. Evade, which is pretty good. The AI online, that means you could use your EMP and drain his power if you needed to. You're gonna apply that shock. You're gonna Dex, get those charges up. And this fight is all done. Again, very versatile to bring Stark Spider-Man into these fights. And this was completed in 35 hits. And we move on. Little lag or maybe a connection issue. Here we go. And this is the part that was not covered before. So let's see. This should be the final part. Complete this and get this 100% this chapter. So we're going to go with, let's go with Spider-Man for the heavy hits because you want to land as much as you could on this Nightcrawler. You want to do that parry and get those hits off really fast. Again, Star-Lord is very good at this stuff, but I don't want to deplete his health until we go to that final boss. Stark Spider-Man. I could have taken him up to level 5, but I decided to go with Star-Lord instead because of the raw power damage, and he doesn't depend on any other synergies to be that creative, that strong. He ramps up himself. He is not dependent on if they get shock or bleed immune or anything else like that because it's just pure hitting power. And that's why I decided to go with Star-Lord. And Stark Spidey, for what we need him to do, evades and stuff, he does that quite well at level 4. Didn't need to push him to level 5 to accomplish anything else. Nick Fury. Here we go. Same reason. I did not take up Nick Fury. We have him available as a 6-star. So I took up the Star-Lord again because Nick Fury is available in 6-star, which I don't have. But why take a 5-star up when he's available as a 6-star? Star-Lord is not available as a 6-star, so I decided to go with the Star-Lord fully ranked. And he does devastating damage, as you will see later on. And Nick has no problem taking this guy out. is not the best matchup because he has that ability, accuracy, defense. So you don't really need to get too involved with him. Nick is not a right matchup for him, but he got the job done anyway, because he actually is able to take Nick Fury's ability accuracy out of the game, and that could be a problem. So that was a good matchup in the sense that we won, but it's not a good matchup to take Nick Fury in against him. Okay, Cyclock. Again, she builds her first bar of power very slowly. She caught me off guard, and as we know, Stark Spidey is great, but when he gets hit, he gets out of it. He's completely out of it. He has he has like a glass chin, so we really can't make mistakes with him. Unlike Star-Lord, could take a couple hits and he gets better. He gets more block proficiency. I can show you he's taking damage here, but he's not out of it. He's still at 60%, and he just devastates her with that SP1. So let's see who else we got. Iron Patriot is up, and we're going to use Medusa to take him out. She's just going to armor break the hell out of this guy. I would say Medusa is one of the top 5 cosmic champions, so don't hesitate to take her up and rank her up if you have the material to do that. Just go with it. She is very, very good. As you can see, she could sometimes change that stun, and it's such a long stun. You could actually really do a lot of damage with that stun on our SP2. And look at this. This guy is just melting away into oblivion. She has that pretty good auto block as well, so she comes in really handy. In case you screw up and you mess up, she actually handles the fight and gets you back in the game by doing that auto block, so actually protect you. So she's very, very good at that stuff. Brute Force again. And here we go. This was a pretty easy fight, as you could see, devastatingly fast. 22 hits and he's out of it. So this is not the decoy, but that was the real Nick Fury. Same gameplay, same stuff. This stuff is all repeat. Rinse and repeat, guys, with Nick Fury. You parry, heavy, parry, heavy, fire off the SP1, SP2, SP3, whatever you're up to. Whatever you feel like. It's all about damage and bleeds. And here we have Star-Lord going up against Rogue. You gotta be careful that she doesn't life steal you, so you gotta back off. Make sure she misses. Intercept. Parry. Fire up that SP2. Get that insane shock on. And then it's all out. The guy is so powerful and he hits like a freight train. 24 hits and she is done in no time at all. That's why you got to love Star-Lord for these fights, guys. Oh, we have 2 more mutants. So why not finish them off with the boys himself, Star-Lord. Now this is Cable. Again, we're gonna build those hit combos going up. And you could see the damage being landing is pretty insane. That's a 10,000, that's a 9,000 and change crit. 22 hit combo and 8,500 crit on just a light attack. So That is pretty good damage, I would say. And that's why I took up Star-Lord to finish off most of this content. Here we go. Final fight. And you guys actually saw an easy part to complete. This is actually the part that I left for last. It wasn't the easiest part, but it was the part that I found to be difficult at first. But once you have the right champions ranked up, you don't have to waste potions, you don't have to waste units, and this fight is over in no time at all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, work less, play more, and enjoy life. I'll catch you guys later. And let's just take a quick look at the rewards, and we will call it done today. 100% explored, Dark Angel, and there you go, 4-star rank up gem. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.